Hey guys, it's Faith. If you want to make good quality content that does not sound like AI and you want to make a lot of content in a little bit of time, you need to watch this video. I've been testing a bunch of things and I'm ready to start sharing with you guys some of the tips and tricks that I've been using to pull content out. If you want to see the kind of stuff I've been using, go on my Instagram Threads account or go on my LinkedIn account, and all of the content on both of those accounts is generated using this kind of process I'm going to show you guys. And it's generated very, very quickly. And I really like it. I think it's good quality stuff that sounds like me. So today I want to show you the first little trick that I have for this. So the first thing you're going to do is you want to get your audience to ask you questions. Either do a free Q&A for them or just ask them to send you questions in email, or go on Instagram and have people ask you questions on your stories, or go in a Facebook group and have people ask questions there. You just want to get as many of your ideal customers to ask you questions as possible related to your niche. Okay, not about, like, I don't know, the moon or something, but related to what you're selling. So what you're going to do is you can create a form. I'm going to show you how to do this in Airtable because that's what we use, but use whatever is easier for you. It doesn't matter. Just put them in some kind of database. We like using Airtable because it creates a database automatically. I'm going to show you guys that. So you come in Airtable, you will make a form, and I would just have them put the question here, hit submit, right? You can see like what it looks like if you open it. You can share this link and then they can submit the form. Now, what is nice about Airtable is when they submit the form, it all goes into a database here. So if they fill it out and they push submit, then it goes in here. And so then you end up with a really nice database of questions people have asked you. The other thing that you can do is, if people are asking you in a Facebook group and they're not filling out the form, is like you can just copy the question and put it in the form, and that way you have it all in this database. You want to build out a database. I would try to get at least 100, but I mean, the more the better. Just get as many questions as you can, put them in this database. I'm going to show you how we're going to use this. So what I'm going to do once I have my database is I'm going to select this column, and I am just going to, whoops, I'm pushing too many things. I'm just going to select this question column and I'm going to copy it here. Okay. Then I'm going to open Claude AI. Claude AI is similar to ChatGPT, but I think the language model is a little better. All this stuff is changing very quickly. There's rumors that the next ChatGPT update is going to be a language model update. And so, it's not going to be the same forever, but I've been using Claude AI and I do really like it. So we're going to go in Claude. It looks like this. You're going to go to projects. We're going to create a project. We're going to name it social media content. And then we're going to create the project. Now, what's nice about Claude is it has this project knowledge base. So we can upload PDFs, you can put text in here, you can put documents in here, and then anything you ask it in this chat, it will use your project knowledge base for context. Okay, so this is how we're going to use these questions to have it create content that's actually relevant to our thing. So if you want to set instructions, you can do that there. Like if you're like, never use this emoji, or always use this kind of phrase, or always use this kind of language. If you want stuff like that in your post, you can put it in these project instructions and it will reference it in all of the chats you make within this project. So we're going to go to add content, add text content. And we're just going to put questions from my ideal customer. And we're just going to paste all of those questions into here, and then we're going to add content there. I have a lot, but it doesn't matter even if you have 5 or 20. I would just make a goal of building that up over time. It's going to do a couple things. It's going to really give you a good idea of like what people need help with, what they're struggling with, what they want from you. It's going to give you really good ideas for content, and it'll help you come up with good ideas for paid projects too. So I think helping people for free is a great way of just getting better at what you do and figuring out how you want to position yourself in the market. So if you're stuck and you're like, I don't know what to do for my business, just start helping people for free. Answer 100 questions this week. Okay. So now we have it over here, right? So project knowledge, this is in my little knowledge database. You can add other things in here too. So the other thing I would consider adding is like your greatest hits. I call it the greatest hits in the mastermind, but I would go through your most popular social media account, your best emails. If you wrote an email and you got a ton of responses to it, if you have a few posts on social media that people really engaged with, copy and paste those into a database as well, and then do the same thing. Paste it into here. We just go to add content, add text content, paste it in there. Everything we ask within this social media content chat, it's going to reference anything we put in this project knowledge base. Okay. So now we're going to tell Claude, analyze the questions from my ideal customer and come up with the top 5 themes. So we're going to have it analyze those questions that we inputted and tell us what are the top 5 kind of things that it sees. So these are mine. It's making this really nice little answer. Audience and niche clarity, work-life balance, sustainability. So it'll spit out something like this, okay? Now you're going to tell it, I want to create long and engaging posts for Facebook that provide a lot of value to my ideal customer. And then we're just going to say create 5 posts. We're going to have it create 5 posts for each one of these. So we're just going to, I just like literally copy that back in there. Let's see. I can't see this very well because my Loom is blocking, but I think I said create 5 posts related to this topic. We're going to hit enter and we'll see what it comes up with. Okay. So this is a pretty nice post it's spitting out, right? So post 1, imposter syndrome battle plan. Let's talk about that voice in your head that keeps whispering, you're not qualified enough or someone else could do it better. Yeah, that voice. And then it has these 3 kind of things: quick reality check, action step, drop a heart below. I don't usually put these hashtags on Facebook, but it does spit out some hashtags, which I guess is nice. I always think you should go through and just edit this. You can schedule this. If you have a Facebook group, you can schedule it on Facebook, or if you have a scheduling software. I've been using Buffer, but there's like a billion different scheduling software. And then there's also ways on some of these apps you can schedule things within the apps. So it just depends where you're posting the content. But now I have 5 posts related to that first topic. Then I'm going to go back up here to my themes and I just do the same thing. So that was the mindset and self-doubt one. Now we're going to do the same thing for this one. And I'm just going to copy and paste and say, this is great. Just give it any feedback. So if you're like, I want more emojis, or I want less emojis, or I want you to use this catchphrase, or I want you to use, you can give it more instructions. But if it looks good, just say, this is great. Do the same thing for this topic. And we're just going to paste that guy in there. And so you're going to have it spit out 5 of these themes, and then you're going to have it make 5 pieces of content for each one. So that's 15, 20, 25 pieces of content you'll get out of doing this. And I think this is pretty good. I like the stuff it's been pulling out of here. I have some other little tricks that I'm going to share with you guys later about how to make this even better. But I think this is a really good starting point, especially if you need some content to schedule very quickly. So I hope this helps. If you try it out, let me know. I'm going to be sharing more tricks as I learn them inside the mastermind. So if you're in there, keep your eyes up because I've got some good content planning stuff coming for you guys. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, everybody.